Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. First time with Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Gun. They'll look to throw. And a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football. After all of the turnover. Woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Following the fumble recovery, Briggs throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Briggs. And that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! We got three, fellas. We got three.
The slot man in motion right. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And now running right through it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
No, check. Patriot, Detroit. Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Gun.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Briggs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They get 3 there on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco first down. Looking to throw. Briggs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake. Briggs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Briggs. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The swing pass caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. The quarterback dropped, had the deep ball in his eyes, threw it out there. Perfect pass. Really nice play.
Is that the one they drew up for us in their production meeting and told us to be on the lookout for?
Yes, it was.
Boy, I think that he threw it better than they drew it up. That was fantastic.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Off play action. Briggs. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Akeem Hicks able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Briggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
You've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Briggs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Flex round.
To throw on second down, Briggs. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Briggs. And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. but somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. In motion left, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go. No. Jack, Patrick. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Briggs forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Briggs. Throwing left side, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Throwing on first down. Briggs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back to throw. Briggs. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Looking to throw on second down. Briggs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
From the gun on third down. Briggs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. Briggs looking sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball, but when it's 3rd and long like that, your trigger man, he wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now. Back here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Cards are going to have a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Come on, let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action. Briggs eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Briggs. And right side caught Hogan. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Johnson again, and he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what... Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Play clock winding down.
3-19.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They pitch it out to Johnson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Second down following the incompletion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...